My weight began to affect my health actually in my 20s. I started having problems with hypoglycemia. My blood sugar would drop to all-time lows. I would not eat for a long period of time, and then I would eat, and then of course my sugar would just go in the 200s, you know, and I would feel faint, feel sick and ill. It got to the point where I had continued to gain weight. As I had more children, I would continue to gain weight, continue to not take care of myself the way that I should have. And it started posing a lot of problems, a lot of pain. And then I, of course, hit over the 500-pound mark. I started noticing probably about my mid-20s that I was different from other people that I knew. They would go out, run around all day long, have fun, go to the mall, take their kids out to the park, and I would even drive down the street and see families playing with their kids at the park and doing things with their families, cooking out, you know, but it wasn't something that I did. I was secluded and stayed in the house. It immobilized me, you know, and so I was in a great deal of pain all the time. I tried many different things to lose weight and to gain control of my life. I tried many different diets, fad diets that were out on the internet, widely publicized in magazines, even prescription medications, you know, and tried everything. But it would work for a period of time, and I actually ended up losing a great deal of weight on probably one of the most popular diets that were out there. But my health suffered, and then I became very sick, very, very ill. And a doctor that touched my heart was my gynecologist. And she told me, she said, "Sweetie, you're not gonna live to see your children. You are not gonna live to be 40 years old if you don't do something about your weight, and you've got to do it quickly." And I had to have an emergency partial hysterectomy at 32 years old. And I almost died. And it was weight related. The way that I found Dr. Rodriguez was through one of my really close friends. She was also researching bariatric surgery. So it was something that we were really looking at together. Dr. Rodriguez's office was very warm. It was very friendly. They made me feel at ease. They always asked me, the last thing they asked me every time I was there was, "Do you have any questions?" Bring your questions with you. They would talk about preparing yourself, and they would shoot straight with you and tell you the truth. When I went into the hospital for my surgery, I was a nervous wreck. I was a very well-educated nervous wreck. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. And I said, "This is my birthday. This is my new birthday," because actually the same hospital that I had my surgery in was the same hospital that I was born in. So it had a deep meaning for me, and it was just amazing. And I said, "You know what, I'm gonna go start my new life today." I went back to work, believe it or not, 2 weeks after my surgery. I am doing great. A year out from that, I had lost about 170, 180 pounds in a year. And that was amazing. Within my first 6 months, I had dropped 100 pounds. And that was amazing to me. And I could actually, and it was like I started moving, and I could just get up and I could walk, and I started being able to cook, and I was like, wow, I can actually do this. I can actually have a life. I still see myself as like, what do you think you're doing? You're too fat. And then I'll pass by a mirror, and I look at the reflection, and I still don't believe it's me. I still don't believe it's me. But I have these wonderful people in my life now that tell me, yeah, it's you, and it's you every day, and you're beautiful, and you're everything to me. And it's just like, I never thought that I could be in that position and be in that place.